What is up, you guys? It is your boy Sigs and Cereal. I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm going to just get right into it. This game's trash. Literally, this game's trash. And I'm making this video for 3 reasons. 1, just a vent. I know there's people who are also frustrated with this game, and sometimes it's good to know that you're not alone. 2, it's to discourage anybody from buying this product. I know you guys hear all the EA sponsored streamers who are saying that this Madden plays different. I mean, at this point, they got EA's hands so deep up their ass. I mean, they're practically puppets, right? And then the 3rd reason, and this is repetitive, but for anybody who has chosen not to buy these products, I'm here to reassure you that you are making the right decision for not wasting your time. And I truly, truly, truly commend you for being able to do that. I was unfortunate, and I'll take the L. I actually was sold on the empty lies. Had no reason to believe them, but I did. And I actually grinded this game. Was hoping that this was going to be an enjoyable experience. And after playing this game for 2 weeks, after loving football, you know, I'm a football lover, so I can grind a football game. But after grinding this football game for 2 weeks, what I learned was this game is just as bad as Madden 22. And the main gimmick point that you'll see is defense. Field sense, they'll say that the defense has improved. And that in itself is somewhat of a weird statement, because what does that really mean? I can assure you that the defense does play better than Madden 22, but defense was non-existent in Madden 22. If you come to my house, let me put it like this. If you come to my house and I make you a dish, you take one bite, you can't even stomach it. You spit it out. You say, this is not good at all. You know, can't even finish one bite. You leave, and then a couple weeks later, you come back, and I say, look, I've perfected the dish. And let's be honest, EA had a lot more time than a few weeks, right? You come back over, and I say, I've perfected the dish. This is the best version of this dish, the most polished. I hand you the dish. You take a bite. And this time, you're actually able to finish the bite. You're actually able to stomach it, but it's not very good. You put the dish down. You say, you know, I don't want any more of this. It's just not good, man. Yes, you did improve on the dish. Yes, you did improve on the dish, but the dish is still not good. It's still unpalatable. It still doesn't taste good. It's missing something. And I'm telling you right now, this game lacks authenticity. The game is stale. You got announcers who we can quote word for word because the gameplay is that stale. And more importantly, the main thing that kills this game, the main topic of today's video, is the fact that there is no skill gap. You will find yourself competing with players in the closest games. You will lose games against players that have no football IQ, that have no football knowledge. These are guys who will go, they'll get their ebooks, they'll find their little money plays, they'll have a nice 1, 2, 3 plays, and they're not reading defenses. They're finding a said team that has said X factors, said superstars in the correct positions, and they're glitching the same play over and over again. You know why? Because they can. And EA does not punish players with no football IQ. They do not punish bad football decisions. They don't at all. And they don't reward people with football IQ. This is a product with no skill gap. You cannot competitively game this product. You have no control over the outcome. No matter what happens, you have no control over the outcome. It all comes down to animations. And we all know who gets, you know, the benefit of the doubt when it comes to animations. The X factors, the superstars. That's why you see all these top 10 players glitching super teams. And I just simply couldn't do it. You know, I love my team. It shouldn't really matter the team. Yeah, there's teams that are worse, but at the end of the day, you should be able to implement your scheme. You should be able to play like how your team plays, realistically, simulationally, if that's even a word. You should be able to simulate football, and you should be able to at least be able to compete. And have a feeling that you are simulating football, but you just don't get that with John Madden. You get the same stale-ass experience. The same stale-ass experience that it's been for the past few years. It's a cheese fest. At the most, this game should have been a $15 update. No, scratch that, a $10 update. And even then, I would tell you to sleep on it before you make the decision. Really think about it before you make the decision of purchasing this video game. And it's sad. It just shows just how much they do not care, how much they do not have pride in their product, that they're willing to gimmick a game off of the legacy of a dead man who built the foundation of what their product is, the marketplace for their product, the foundation of football. It's a shame that they would actually put his name, plaster his name, his image on this dumpster fire. It just shows how much they don't care. And I keep on asking myself, why do I keep on giving EA another chance? And I realize it's not EA, right? We can agree on that. It's fuck EA, right? Feels so good to say it. Fuck EA, right? But I'll tell you what, it's not fuck the NFL. We love the NFL. We love watching football. Some of us played football when we were younger. Some of us live for Sunday. Some of us love Monday Night Football, no matter who's playing, Tuesday night, Thursday night. We just want to get all the football that we can. And sadly, we will not be able to simulate football. Not in the way that we would like anyways. To Madden, it's all about money plays. And I'll tell you why these money plays, why these broken plays, why these superstars, why these X factors are why EA needs this. Because EA wants to sell a product. Since they care so much about money, they want a product where any player can sit down, have a few plays, and be able to compete. That's right. That's what EA wants, because then that broadens who can play this game at a high level. Anyone can pick this game up, somewhat make some plays because the game is broken, and get a good feeling of accomplishment. Anyone can get that. Even someone who hasn't put in the time, who doesn't have the football experience, they can do that. And it's sad. And it's just gotten old. All right? And I just can't do it anymore. I might play a game here and there, but as far as competing, trying to stay in the top 100, top 50, it's just not happening. And I'm seeing more and more, I don't recognize any of these names. I've been playing Madden competitively. I've been in the top 10 since Madden 2019, you know? And that used to be something I was proud of, but not anymore. You know, I don't even recognize these guys anymore, because I assure you, all the other people who actually played this game competitively, who actually put a good chunk of their time into this game, they just can't do it anymore. And I want you to ask yourself a question. The streamers who you see parading this game around, the content creators who play this game, and I'm not hating on any of them. You make your money how you make it, and I'm happy for them, and I truly mean that. I mean that 1,000%. I just do. All right, it's America. That's what life is about. Finding your niche, doing your thing. But I want you to notice none of these guys are on the leaderboard. None of these guys grind the game. You know why? Because they get in, they get their content, and they get out. All right? I repeat, they get in, they get their content, and they get out. No one can play this game for a long amount of time. The game is just too frustrating. We have become so accustomed to Madden's BS that it is common to watch somebody play this game and see them get frustrated and say things like, oh man, come on, EA. What the fuck? Oh, this is some bullshit. Oh, there goes Madden. Like, that has become ingrained in us as a community. And all I'm saying is, as a gamer, as somebody who truly loves games, it doesn't need to be like that. And it's a shame that players who care about this product, who understand that EA owns the licensing. This is the closest we're going to get to simulation football in a video game form. This is the closest we're going to get. And we have to stomach this bullshit and say, oh, well, as I stated earlier, oh, well, it tastes better than it did last year, right? But it's still not good. It still lacks authenticity. There's still no skill gap. And players are still upset. And sure, we'll watch it. We'll watch EA run around with their head on fire, like they got ants in their pants, putting band-aids on all these holes. How long until they just trash the whole entire engine and actually give the fans something they deserve? Or if you don't want to do that, simply mark down the product, because it's ridiculous. And another thing, take Madden's name off your game. You should just call it EA 23. That's what it should be called. EA 23, because that's what it is. All right, I'll definitely be back with more content, you know, because this is just getting out of hand. I'm tired of seeing people who speak out about this product, who generally voice their concern, who really care about this community. You know, you may want to disqualify them as haters. You may want to say, oh, they're just haters. They're not good at this game, but they actually care about this game, right? They actually want a realistic video game. And it's so crazy how you'll tell them that they're trash or whatever. Okay, well, what about somebody who's grinded this game long enough to be in the top 100, somebody who's an experienced Madden player, who's telling you the exact same thing in a different format. What about that? Because I'm telling you, your beloved EA sponsored streamers, they're not telling you the truth, you know, and it only makes sense for them to play the game. You know why? Because they get paid to. If Madden isn't putting money in your pocket, you should not play this video game. It's been your boy, Sigs and Cereal. As I stated before, I will definitely be back with more content. If you guys like what you heard, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm out.